Hello everyone, and welcome to Starnld's Tier 6 skirmishes with W UNI. Today we have 3 on steps. You're going to see 3 entirely different battles, different strats from everybody each time, and then a special from Abbey at the end. So here we go, our first one on steps, and we're facing AOD 90. We're going to play this one defensively for some reason. I think I saw all those crown walls and I didn't want to get too aggressive, so we're going to set up a little defense on the ridge here. As a general rule, my clan does not do defensive well, and you're going to see exactly what happens in this one. So take up our positions, hoping that our light tank's going to spot something, and hope that we can get some shots in when he does. He doesn't see anything. I click the corner over there. I'm asking one of my crown walls to go over there in case they're running the 9-0 line. They could have got by our light tank and we wouldn't have seen them. Although, and this changes quickly, the T-52 running the way he ran suggests that they're going to come from that side because he's running back to safety. So we put some damage into the T-50. Would have been nice if we had finished him off. We didn't, and we have no more information now than we started with, other than a suspicion they might be coming down the 1-2 line, even though I have a take on the 9-0 line. And here we see the crown walls, and the crown wall first ones, actually all of them get lit here, all 4 crown walls, and they're making a beeline from behind the tracks. At this point, I should have called for all of us to go back there and take them out. It's very powerful back there, especially if they get up on the ridge and they're not spotted. Coffee had the right instincts. I go back with him. Our other guys, you'll see in a second, stayed on the ridge, and a couple of them got caught out on the wrong side of the ridge. Our T-37 and our Cromwell on the right hand, kind of behind me, have the right idea. But you'll see ODAT's here on the wrong side of the ridge where they can get shots on him. The other guys are on the ridge, but it's not a particularly safe place because they get chewed up over there. The other thing we get chewed up on is that 30-45 is hiding in the rocks over on my left. He has shots on Coffee and myself the whole time, so we're in a very precarious situation. So failing the first call where we should have gone over the tracks to take on the Cromwells, and you see one of our guys gets taken out by Artie there. The second thing we should have done is go take out that 30-45 that was getting cross shots. We don't do any of these things. Part of it was my not calling them. Part of it was just we were engaged in the battle and we were shooting what we could shoot. It wouldn't have been a safe move at this point. They would have got, the guys that were in position to go over there would have got chewed up by the Cromwells that were over our top of the railroad tracks. So woulda, coulda, shoulda. We didn't do what we needed to do. And you see I'm getting chewed up here from that 30-45 in the corner. I keep backing up, try to get out of his render range, try to get out of his view range. And Touchy moves up to where I was. We knew that wasn't a safe spot, but he was getting eaten alive in the spot he was in. So he was a little safer than that, but still not good. Yeah, we still have 2 tanks to my left that are still alive. We have Noobster and his 30-45, and we have ODAT and the Cromwell. At this point, this is kind of still recoverable. Again, we don't play it well. We need to all get down under this ridge. I'm a one-shot. Noob and ODAT are okay, but they have a pretty full health Cromwell, and they have vision on us with that T-50-2. At this point, we can't really safely do any poking. We kind of need to get together and save our hit points and make them come to us and hope we do a good job when they come to us. The T-50-2 starts up on Noobster. We can't get over and help him. And I believe he was getting shot from the guys on the hill as well. So now it's just me and ODAT, and like I said, I'm a one-shot, and that T-50-2 is on the loose. They get on the base. There's not a whole lot we can reasonably do to them on the base. If we poke, we die. Oh, that maybe could get a reset shot. There's no way I could. T-50 spotted behind us. And no choice here but to go try to face him. And he knew I was coming here, and he finishes me off. And that leaves Odat by himself against 4. He's got no shot. And he just gets surrounded. So you saw 2 different strats. We tried to play defensive and failed. If we'd all started in the corner we ended up in, we would have fared better. Instead of the way we got all separated and sorted, and or some of the responsiveness. So now we have another one. We're on the other side, and hopefully we've learned our lesson. We're not going to play defensive this time. And this time I think we set up we're all going to go off to the 9-0 line. And this is our dogs. And so Minnie's going to go out and do a little scout in the middle. And we're going to run the 9-0 line. Minnie goes fairly deep, spots her 59-16. And 230-45s. As soon as we see that, we kind of sort of know that they're over on that side, they're not over on this side, so we're setting the guys to continue forward. I'm up high, they're down low. A couple other tanks up high with me. We're not in a position to help Minnie. He's already half health, the 59-16 is full health, so he's going to lose this one. He's going to give it a valiant try, but and we lose Minnie. I hop up a little too late, we spot some more of them. Now at this point, they're in the kind of in the positions that we were in before, except they're not quite as bad. Some of them have cover, and we're in the positions we should have been in, except maybe for our one Cromwell who's a little far south. Everybody else is going to play the ridges here, and that's a good move. We're down by 2 tanks, but we're putting damage in. I saw some arty strikes there, they missed. We do some focus fire, get one of them out. Now they're pushing, which they had, these 3 tanks here that were on the ridge didn't have good positions, but their other tanks did, and they should not really have pushed here. That guy gets caught out right in the middle, and now it's a tie game. Pan over there to show where our other guys are. Now they're trying to poke, and this guy actually pushes a little strong. And they're all pushing. They really, again, they really should not have pushed if they didn't have the numbers. And a little scrum, and a bunch of us die, but there's 2 full health 30-45 still. And Noobs are coming in from one side, Touchy on the other, and Noobs gets the final 2 kills. So again, you saw 2 different strats on that one and how they were dealt with and not dealt with. So having learned our lesson, we're not going to play defensive. We don't want to get caught out again. We are on the south side again, and we're going up against Misfits. So we're going to go 9-0 line again. That worked okay for us the last time. We could have played better, but it did work out okay. And this time, though, I'm setting up 2 people to snipe whatever Mini might spot in the middle. This, to a certain extent, turns out to be the downfall this time. In hindsight, it would have worked better if we hadn't, but who knows. And we're getting into position. We don't see anything yet. and we spot the first one. At this point, I immediately call the 3485s to come to us. Now you see our positioning here. Retro's in a decent position. He's got rock for cover. Our Cromwell there, Odat, he's kind of way out in the open. And the whole idea is they need to come to us because we have a better position here. But with him out in the open like that, it's not a good plan. And here the whole team charges. And the problem with this is that I have the T-37 who can't get in the fight, and the 230-45s who are slow to come over because of where I had put them. So their whole team just swarms us. And that's a normal, what they call a fast boy strat. I kind of didn't expect to see it with the 330, with the 3 German tanks there. 4 more Cromwells, you can expect it. I mean, really at this point, we don't have a chance to outnumber us by a lot. Light tank just goes to try to put some pressure on the cap, but they don't really care. They're fast enough to get back. So while it's not an uncommon strat, I didn't expect it with their lineup. I guess I should have planned better and kept us all together. And they played it well. And you don't need to see Coffee here. He was just about to die, and I did some poor editing. And here we have our last one for the evening. This is going to be a really fast one on Abbey. You see they have all Cromwells in a T50-2. I play a hunch, and this is the first time we've done this. I've done this with some other clans. We're just going to have the T-37 spot the Abbey just in case. The rest of us are going to tuck in behind the Abbey. And our whole idea here is to hide until the last second, at which point if they come from down the 1-2 line, as soon as they start crossing, we start shooting them. And we get the lights from our light tank, and if they come running down the 6-7 line, we're in position to ambush them. And the only thing in here, and it works out well for us, but it's kind of uncomfortable. If they had come the 1-2 line, that Cromwell right over there, Alien, he's not in a good position. He's going to get lit if they come the 1-2 line. As it works out, because they came to 6-7, he ends up getting cross shots the whole time, and he has a very good game. They come swarming into us to take out the low health tanks. Keep shooting low health. And this strat they ran with all the Cromwells in the T50, it's a fairly common fast boy strat on this map. And what we did to counter it is probably one of the better counters. And like I said, we could have, from that position, we could have ambushed them in any direction they came from. And now it's just clean up. As always, thank you for watching my Tier 6 skirmish videos. I hope that my insights and seeing the various positions on the map helps you to get better at this mode of the game. My favorite by far mode. I hope it helps you get better in everything except your battles against us. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Feel free to comment. I try to get back to any comments that I actually see. Thank you.